to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? But he...
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
Yeah, you're right. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Now that we've taken up the mantle,
However, the same applies to the Order. A desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon.
What do you mean?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards, because one of the lines said, "I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams."
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silver Wolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my script.
Well, I want to live. I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire. People die, and I am no exception. Death is like a script, a fate that cannot be defied. We have to choose when we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
Are you not the same, Blade? If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. Though its definition escapes me, isn't the tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim? I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Yeah, not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. But in the end, we managed to do it. Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but then I'll be joining you soon, you old fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer. To the imperfect tomorrow.
It's warm here, isn't it? You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain.
I was just following the scent of life. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. It becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX.
Quite an ambition for such a small girl.
She became stagnant water.
Well, my condolences.
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid?
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. As long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung? Half an amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there.
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it?
Because of the nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths.
I would disagree. If the family messes with Penacony...
No, they don't. If they truly serve the harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? Two paths lost their eons in that war.
Shepe, the harmony.
Holy forgaroni! But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony.
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Holy wobble-boo. Now, this is getting way too complicated.
The Charmony Festival will start soon.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
Exactly. The assistance from the lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
Think it over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are... they're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. An eyepiece, this is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the chosen one who harmonizes the varied sounds?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. In our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be two suns in the sky.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. And one of you is destined to follow this path to the end.
Is this part of your plan?
Of course. Here's the opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams? Why?
It's for justice, my child. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the Harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,003...
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun, bathed in my light. My people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
This is the interior of the Penacony Grand Theater.
It's quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soul Glad, but...
And not only that, the entire theater is eerily quiet. No audience, no staff, no one around.
Yeah, I wonder how many tickets... Hey, that's not what we should be concerned about!
Let's explore around. Be careful, everyone.
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. Even if there's no audience yet, there should be some staff around. Why is it so silent? Yikes! They scared the... Stop it!
Are these puppets part of the stage setup? Even so, it's so eerie that the entire front hall is empty.
Something feels off.
There's no other grand theater in the dreamscape.
So Sunday's messing with
My apologies for the delay, March 7th.
You scared me! Where are you now?
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, history is a mirror reflecting the universe's true essence. Within it, naturally, the future takes shape. Let us commence with the dawning of the world. After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the earth. Enna the Order emerged, destined to restore all existence. That marked the first day. They gathered nebulae and forged them into picks, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys. Strike the white keys, and the sun rose. Strike the black keys, and the moon rose. And so, the cycle of day and night arose. That marked the second day.
The puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to enter it? Where are we now?
The atmosphere here looks similar to Sunday's inner world. This act is named Ode to Prisoner.
I thought things were finally looking up as I managed to dodge prison during my recent trailblazing expeditions. But now it looks like I'll be back behind bars again.
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable. Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time when Penacony was still a frontier prison. In 2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanun ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier, while the Asdanians dubbed it the War of Independence.
entered the cages and expelled the
It's true that Hanunu was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them true liberation.
Thank you for staying here, honorable travelers.
The three nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
Let's build another prison, not within the
Once again, as Dana was engulfed in war, this time the enemies originating from within. The prisoners remained prisoners for the rest of their lives, fighting for freedom rather than living for it.
Will of Preservation!
I hope you like this land of freedom on a scorched earth.
As you can see, their sentences have long ended, and the IPC guards have long been expelled. Yet, these prisoners remain enslaved, not by external forces. Freedom permeates every corner, except fragile souls.
Prisoners, this is my order.
Hey! Why don't we have to fight while enjoying the show?
For I desire not only your enjoyment, but also your assistance in completion.
Awaken dormant scales.
World cleansing dragon.
I'm on guard.
That's half the work. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a shot nap time.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion.
Naughty child.
The strength.
Lance at the ready.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Don't worry,
Sense a storm.
it's just a scrape.
No one can restrain you anymore. You are free.
Thus concludes the first act. Amidst a raging war,
This must be how Penacony was constructed. However, it appears that Sunday aims to convey the spiritual plight of the prisoners more.
This show is a bit too literary for my taste. But the battle part is quite easy to understand. Anyway, we've arrived at the exit. Let's go! These puppets. Where are they guiding us this time?
they transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. Thus, all things were marked, and the world learned to discern between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
Will of Preservation!
food to fool. This must be the second act.
The surroundings are different from before.
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Penacony witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect. Peace never truly graced Land of the Exiles. The history in this era is rich and intricate, so please allow me to present it in allegorical form.
Welcome to this mansion, dear.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict. The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They withered away in the White Desert event, orchestrated by the Alfalfa family.
Because Master shaped you from clay, but forged you from fire, I'm superior to you. My child, you did not serve the old master.
The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness and ascended as the new family head. Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and earned recognition from all 5 major lineages did Penacony earn its new name, the Land of the Dreams.
Dear outsider, I beseech your aid in purging this mansion of the poison spread by the lurking instigators.
You want us to help you? What do you need?
I wish they could regain their reason and cast away the shackles of hypocrisy.
This is the second act. Looks like it's about Penacony's journey to becoming the Land of the Dreams.
But this new master seems like a bad guy to me, don't you think?
Perhaps this is the truth Sunday is trying to express. If
Looks like we've gotta help those guys kneeling down over there calm down a bit, right?
Either I shall be my own master, or I shall without a master.
Master is no longer here. Master is no longer here. I must seek a new master and serve them faithfully.
Once, I stood as the most loyal guard among all the servants. Now, with my master vanished, it... My former master has long departed.
Master! Master, now that you have gone... In the absence of my master, I am free. I shall sing for my new master, just as their noble voice once resonated throughout the cosmos.
Thank you, dear outsiders. My servants have regained their sanity. Heed me, one and all. Your former master shall not return. Cast aside the veils of hypocrisy and embrace one another.
Get ready. Looks like another fight is about to begin.
Listen, this fight. Silver Universe.
I'm okay. This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
That'll take more than medicine.
I weep for the departed.
It takes my fall. Again. Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
I'm on guard.
Just in time. Just a little something.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Naughty child.
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
I sense a storm.
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Another journey begins.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance forward! Nice teamwork.
Free will, or was it fate on the still waters of oblivion?
That's better.
Do not fret.
Just a little something.
Nice teamwork.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Alas, they remain but slaves till the very end, with the illusion of freedom. Thus concludes the second act.
This is how Penacony fell under the family's control.
This guy really loves dramatic scenes. Bet he comes from a whole lineage of stage performers.
Will of Reservation!
Looks good.
They used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand lyre with black and white keys served as an instrument, while symbols of articulation and numerical notation took the form of musical notes. The downward flowing river became a melody, and the canon of law dictated the form. Thus, all mortals found their unique place within this symphony. That marked the 5th and 6th days.
This guy is really into these puppets. Oh, I get it now.
And the atmosphere here is completely different from the previous two scenes.
This is the concluding act of this play. I have showcased the past and present of Penacony, hoping that my desire for change resonates within you. And now, I shall reveal its future to you.
Without a king, who shall bear responsibility for the people?
If the people lack foresight, we will make choices on their behalf and bear the responsibility.
Without a king, who shall protect the weak and stand against the mighty?
Protecting the weak and standing against the mighty.
govern the movement of stars.
Before the arrival, everything followed its natural course, and so it shall continue even after the king's departure. We no longer have room for a king, for we have become kings of all things.
Hey, aren't we supposed to kick off a short story and have a fight here just like we did in the previous acts? Why aren't any of these puppets saying anything?
Perhaps we'll need to complete the story ourselves.
So, do you think they're...
Farewell, former king.
How did it go? You can't change them?
My apologies for my negligence.
Let our previous king recount it to you.
Prepare for battle. Looks like we'll have to fight again.
Descending from the enemy's spirals. I progress towards the future with measured steps. No need to contours of my mind shall exist. Other experiences.
This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
I sent a storm.
Heaven servant, break!
I'm okay.
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The times are changed. Heavens, rise!
Destined for oblivion. Lance at the ready. Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
On for a shot. That's better.
Do not fret.
I'm on guard. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
In the hushed expanse of a nocturnal reverie, I leave faint traces behind. No need to remember me, or to recall the essence of dreams. What is mine shall wane, while you shall transcend its delicate nature.
This is the final scene. It's much more straightforward. He wants to expel the harmony and establish an empire based on the order. Let's go. Once this stage play concludes, it'll be time for the main event, the Charmony Festival.
They imbued the world with meaning, perfecting all things in the heavens and on earth. Then, they rested from the labors of creation. Yet, all beings cried out to Enna. Under the banner of the Order, thus, on that day, all beings united and cast the Eon into the abyss of oblivion.
This Grand Theater looks totally different.
Everyone, get ready. This could be a tough battle.
Preservation.
That marked the 7th day. Cheers and chants reverberated in unison. That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this, my dear guests? Nevertheless, this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What truly matters is the course this river shall take in the days to come. You've arrived at the perfect moment. Allow me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony Theater. And the very place where the future of Penacony shall be determined through conflict. It hides behind the curtain. Or rather, it is the theater itself. However, if you want to see it, you must display faith equal to its immense power. True goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness. Especially when those people are driven by someone else's will in their sleep.
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be, a cage remains a cage.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My desire is not to resurrect a fallen Eon, or become one myself. My sole objective is to create a paradise free from Eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity.
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil our paths and reveal to the universe the true path. However, before the prelude to the future begins, please take a moment to ponder the questions I've posed. Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
Under the battle.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Not a scratch. Lance ablaze. Lance forward. That's half the work. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
The strength.
Free will, or was it from the still waters of oblivion?
Time for a shot.
Lance at the ready. Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Nap time.
Awaken dormant scales.
Word cleansing dragon.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. That's half the work.
Naughty child.
I sense a storm.
I weep. It too shall fall.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. I'm on guard. That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion.
That'll take more than medicine.
Do not fret.
It's time. Not a scratch.
Awaken dormant scales. Word cleansing dragon.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Naughty child. That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a... I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The times are changed. Grace.
Nap time.
I already know your decision.
I now permit you to gaze into the sun.
On these 107,336 stones, the almighty and powerful strings of harmony are at my disposal! The supreme tuner, harmonious choir, Dominicus! Lost souls, come and meet your master!
The embodiment of the harmony? So the true purpose of the Charmony Festival is to usurp it?
Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. Lance at the ready.
Sense a storm. Heaven serve. Break! Wicked dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Why accepted war? Answer me this. Why to the harmony or the blood one?
I'm feeling like there's another world in front of my eyes.
It's the power of tuning. Don't let the song distract you.
That's half the work. Still water to the oblivion.
Disorderly noise.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Disorderly noise. Sink into the dream.
Destined for oblivion.
Naughty child. Nap time.
The time has come. Creation will be reborn from the remains of the gods.
Dan Heng?
Radiant spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt! Huh? Are you alright? It does? Looks like your mind's still in one piece. If you're able to remember such details. Well, that's reassuring. It's a long story. Simply put, Dan Heng used the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath when we were in the middle of a fierce battle, and then we returned to reality. Look, this is your room. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape. Himeko and the rest are at the lobby discussing matters with the general.
Not going to come chat with me, sleepyhead.
That voice. Is that Black Swan?
Hey, where are you going?
Hey, we meet again.
What? What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed she was awake and wanted to, though the strike from the General was timely. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf.
Oh, so that's what happened! Thank you, Miss Black Swan!
Don't mention it.
Of course not.
Why would you think that? I've never harbored any ill intentions. Well, not when you were around, anyway.
Himeko and Mr. Yang are probably still busy. Let's go look for Don Hung first. Look, he's still talking to that cowboy.
You're awake.
Well, fork me.
Don't worry. She's been up and about for a while now.
Allow me to introduce him to you. During our pursuit of a certain person, we crossed paths and just so happened to uncover a shocking plot being concocted by Mr. Sunday. Which is why we sought you out.
No need for thanks.
More or less.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Good question. It's, who was it again? Don Hung. Do you remember? No, that ain't it.
I can't seem to remember either.
What's going on?
Heck. Forget about it.
Yes. When the dust settles, everyone, let's hurry up and look for Miss Himiko, shall we?
You're right. Let's head to the lobby then.
That's all right. In these times of conflict for the sake of utmost safety. Furthermore, despite the IPC's eagerness for success,
the General possesses a deep understanding of the greater good.
You flatter me. But ultimately, it's been all down to the Express. Well, would you look at that? Here comes the big hero. If it isn't the galactic baseballer.
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling unwell?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There's nothing wrong with her. What about you, Mr. Yang?
It's a long story. He used an ability called tuning to connect our consciousnesses with his. Thanks to General Jing Yuan's destruction of the Harmonious Choir, we were able to escape.
He used that tuning on us too. Does that mean that we were almost imprisoned as well?
I can confidently say now.
Speaking of the Oak family head, where is he now?
It's complicated, but the IPC has named him the key figure in the family's Penacony split. The family quickly labeled him and the remnants of the Order as enemies.
Everyone really has their own agenda, after all.
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Robin? Why the sigh, Jennifer?
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. It's time, everyone. The IPC's key members and I have agreed to consult one another before the upcoming negotiation.
Given the General's invitation and the matter's significance to the universe...
Why, of course you're welcome. Besides, if there can be reliable observers from the Astral Express present...
Well then, we shall oblige.
I'm kind of allergic to those types of situations.
Not to worry.
I'm afraid I'll also have to return to the Express first.
Thank you. What about you? Will you join Welt and me? Or have you got other plans?
Good guess. Although I'm not too sure of the reason. The representatives from the IPC have insisted on her presence. Allow me to lead the way. Follow me, please. The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone, please follow me.
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too. Oh, and who is that over there?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Ratio. This assembly is quite something.
It's been a while. I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Lawfu.
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations.
Of course. Topaz, if you please.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's Council, in light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on
Now that's something.
Well, if that's what it takes to bring peace to the entire universe, it's a price I'll gladly pay.
Has the IPC finished sharing all its thoughts? The Guild, much like the Genius Society, has taken a keen interest in the recent calamity in Penacony. The floor is yours for the finer points, Mr. Scroolum. Enlighten us, please.
Organic life's unrelenting search to understand the realm of inner spirituality every time within the realm of imagination. Alas, they are nothing but projections of my thought system to me. After deliberations with my partners.
Not only that, we've also established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC. I'm truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony.
Agreed. It's hard to imagine members of the Genius Society taking an interest in such mundane research. Never mind. At the end of the day, this is a positive outcome.
No wonder everyone insisted that she be there.
It heartens me to learn that everyone is willing to put aside their differences for Penacony's plight. Looks like Penacony's future is decided.
Peace is our greatest wish.
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease, I shall take my leave. You may now depart with peace of mind. The Alliance will deal with all subsequent procedures.
If that's the case, it appears that we have nothing else to worry about on Penacony.
Sounds good to me.
You two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up...
Nothing escapes your attention, Miss Navigator.
You've been with us this whole time, huh? Let's go. Our time on Penacony has come to a fruitful end.
Penacony's journey ends here. I guess it was pretty fruitful.
The navigation meeting is about to start. We're all waiting for you.
When did the Express become so lively?
everyone's present.
This a meeting to decide our next stop?
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those to decide.
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to temporarily travel with the Express for their own personal reasons. As you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars.
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now.
Understood, Miss March.
Don't! You're freaking me out.
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation meeting. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If what they had to go through was regrettable, now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen. The third choice is Edo Star. The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia.
Ooh, so many options. I'm seeing stars already.
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit, and then we'll put it to a vote.
If that's the case, how about we go to Edo Star first? If that planet really is in danger, then we should go help them out.
March is right.
You and Don Hung make good points.
If that's the general sentiment...
4 votes for Edo Star. 1 vote abstained. Looks like we have a winner. Next stop, Edo Star. Then this navigation meeting is adjourned. When it's time to make the jump, Pom-Pom will make an announcement.
There's still some time before the jump. What should I do?
How about a chat? Over here. Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars in the porthole. How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams was... There's a rich scent of curiosity here. So, how about you hand that small parting gift back? Oh? Never mind. I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating spot in your memory. Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. Remember when we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time? This way, I can always be attuned to your location, ready to assist immediately if you encounter any threats. But this is not its most intrinsic function. Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. It can etch your memories in their most vivid form. All the world is born from the power of mind and soul. Life, seemingly vast. Memory is a reflection of the future, and that memory will be as scintillating as the star clusters you see in this porthole. Precisely. But do you know the deeper meaning behind it? The reason is simple. In this grandiose and ostentatious dream of the families, only you personally experienced the entire course. Patience, my friend. Turn around and take a look at your friends. I'm looking for an opportune time. A time when you're totally at ease. How about one fine night?
Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. The express is about to make the jump.
it looks like we're finally about to set off. There are countless gleaming memories out there waiting for us. Ah, that's right. As a small token of compensation for playing that little trick on you with the empty light cone, I will gift you with some words. They hold great significance to me. Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companions. You'll remember these words dearly, won't you? In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. You're feeling very relaxed now, aren't you? So, then, it's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday, but don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. There's a major flaw in the story you have experienced. Are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC representative. Thankfully, Acheron appeared again and helped you. After that, you saved Firefly and explored Penacony together. During the tour, you ran into Sparkle disguised as Sampo and accidentally entered a child's dream. There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. She realized the truth and tried to involve you in her plan, but that resulted in an accidental death. even more unsettling, you soon encountered another murder. The 2 cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Despite your efforts to gather information about the 2 victims, you didn't make much progress. But you did learn about the watchmaker from Gallagher. Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. In the midst of a fierce battle, Acheron revealed her true identity as an emanator of the Nihility and unsheathed her sword. That strike foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dreamflux Reef, you learned the truth that death was actually dormancy, as well as the truth about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, and the bellboy, Misha. You split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned out that Sunday and the Dream Master had their own hidden agenda. And you had to engage in an ultimate duel on the stage of the Charmony Festival. Finally, the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order, and Penacony embracing a bright and peaceful future. This marks the end of the thrilling journey in Penacony. I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, haven't you? The major flaw, which contradicts all the known information, hides in this story. Well, although the fake deaths of those 2 ladies don't align with our initial assumptions, I'll go ahead and eliminate that incorrect answer for you. So, what is the fatal variable? Little Misha. Or should I call him the Watchmaker? He's only a segment of memory in a dream bubble, while Misha is a rather special memory zone meme, and he was granted power by the Trailblaze. A life born in the memory zone could never manifest in reality. So, why did he appear in the Reverie Hotel in reality? The answer is simple. He is the one fatal variable that contradicts all our known information. This means that you, who wholeheartedly believe in this memory, are still trapped in the dreamscape at this very moment. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and return to the real world. We'll find our answers there.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2...
This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and we'll do our best to shed light on the situation.
However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan?
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. And that included a lot of memoria from the Beyond the Sky Choir. As time came and went, the dreams eventually became indistinguishable from reality.
This is what makes Enna's dream so powerful. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream. If it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever.
Fortunately, while the path of the Order governs all things, it can't affect the Nihility.
This is also why you felt a sense of peculiarity when traveling with her. Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. However, thanks to your memories.
For mortals, even if they possess the great power of a path, they can't create a flawless world like gods do. That's why there was a flaw in your dream.
The flaw in your dream lies within Misha, who could have never appeared in reality. When I turned the pages of your memories, I realized that I was in an illusion too.
Now Sunday has usurped the power of the Harmonious Choir through the Charmony Festival. As Donna has thus fallen into Enna's dream, transforming everyone equally into the notes of the Eon. Failure doesn't mean weakness. Only the strong can gather the will to resist the Order and try to break free. We still have a chance, though. To make it happen, please, Black Swan, guide us to those with a strong will.
All right, please come with me.
These people are... They're the ones who accept Enna's dream and indulge in their happy illusions. We have no means to wake them up now. Not even your clockwork will do the trick. However, there are still other things we can do. Let's keep going.
Here we are.
It's... Robin?
Finally, you've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Enna's dream by her own will, and it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never occur in reality.
Are we going to lock it up in a cage? I want to see it fly freely in the sky.
Without us, this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own.
No, but...
Then let's take care of it together until it can return to the sky.
Uh-huh?
Birds have wings because they're meant to fly. Even if they may crash on the ground one day, they shouldn't be trapped in a cage. Birds belong to the sky, so we should help them return there, right?
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream. And this is our final hope. Anna's dream is founded upon the harmonious choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only, at present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
Now comes the tricky part. How do we do it? Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded, guiding her to uncover the truth herself, to make her regain her consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
Indeed. I'm afraid it's almost as difficult as resurrecting an Eon.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is a critical moment for the whole universe. Who cares about some dumb number?
Thanks to Black Swan.
You're welcome.
This is the first step of our plan.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared—
If breaking through from the inside proves challenging, Asdana is a galaxy known for its abundant memoria and the remarkable phenomenon known as synesthesia dreamscape. At this very moment, there is only one dream.
So, you mean if we can attract a large number of outsiders to this system—
However, those outsiders might also succumb to the dream and become—
Looks like the Jadab Kiss of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy. Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers.
You can gather Galaxy Rangers?
Outsiders may see Galaxy Rangers. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger. Because it's a burial artifact. Countless meteors will streak across the sky. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night. We've stayed silent for far too long.
Once the dreamscape is swayed, it's true that some people are born strong. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. This includes my brother as well.
Your plan sounds well conceived, but
I agree with you, Black Swan. But to inspire them to save themselves.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
May I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you. This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony. I have faith in you. However, before we depart, there is one more thing I must tell you. There's something you should know. We were able to locate you within this boundless dream and find the key to breaking free from the dream. All because of one person's unwavering dedication. Firefly. She awakened from the dream ahead of others, discovered the Express amidst the stars, and brought us valuable information about the remnants of the Order. She may have been aided by the script, and it came at a cost. As you know, Firefly is a stowaway who entered the dreamscape in a different way from ours. Without the dream pool in the hotel or assistance from the family, she can only awaken from this dream in one way. A real death. We mustn't fail her determination. I'm not implying that we must win this fight no matter what, but our resolve should match that of that courageous lady. Are you ready? Very well. Now, please close your eyes.
How long has this...
If I remember correctly, the unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. You see? The shadow...
But it's still...
I know.
So, why did this...
Because someone's regrets haven't been fulfilled, perhaps. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, and for some, sin-thirsters. The obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it. They have journeyed with me for such a long time.
Oh, so this is how it is. I'm already dead.
Yes.
Are you watching over me?
This is my duty. I'm guarding the path to the abyss of the nihility.
But if this is what the departed ones expected, should you try to change it?
I don't know. Someone would stand at his grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
Even if it doesn't make sense at all?
Some tasks have to be done. Please extend your hand and then close your eyes. I'll carry your wish with me and fulfill it.
Will I ever see them again?
Yes, that is certain. Because it was you who told me about the Express and Penacony. The hometown to which you could never return.
Yeah, for countless times. But I knew that my companion was still there. Mikhail, are you still dead?
Take my hand and come with me. You'll embark on a long, long journey. That's the color of existence.
Thank you.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. Let's bid our final farewells here.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination. All right, Gray.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth, where memories serve as our sole companions.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the question on the invitation letter. Why does life slumber?
Why does life slumber? Or perhaps such is the answer itself. Leave this place. Return to where you belong. And awaken Penacony from this dream. As I said, our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path. The answer is when they are in desperate situations, like a drowning individual in the deep sea. The fragility of humankind often freezes them in their tracks. It's through this inherent, self-centered instinct. As for now, it is time to guide them. In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions. So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the Sweet Dream. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands? If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after, I would ask, would you wish to stay? Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately everyone, and every face they remember. I would ask, would you still embark on this journey? I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. If the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow, then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
And to think that you exist in the nihility, such a task is absurd and meaningless.
Nevertheless, even if it's a meaningless task,
even if the future
it may not belong to me, but it...
In that case, please, tell me your name. Perhaps not what I believe, but your name should be remembered. And this universe will remember it as well.
For me, such is memory. I remember that marks the start of my journey. That's my name. Raiden Bozen Mori. May. The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more. What you must do is ponder its significance, then return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
Broken free from the dream of order.
We've done enough sleeping already. Let's show them a wake-up call.
Wake up! Still water to the flip. Again?
The strength. Heaven sent. Break.
How can the weak be righteous?
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
That'll take more than medicine.
I'll take the lead. Let the show begin. Keep up with me. Listen.
I'm okay.
Wicked thorn scales.
One cleansing dragon.
Naughty child.
Don't worry, it's just a scale. I'll take the lead. Destined for oblivion. weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Another journey begins. Still waters for flip.
Wake up!
Indistinguishable from reality. Can it still be called an illusion?
Destined for oblivion.
Denied.
Perfect melody has smashed. Recreate paradise anew.
Music.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony. Penacony's first and last disharmony. Those imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Robin, is that you singing?
You have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why.
Even if that star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Awaken dormant scales. Blood cleansing dragon.
Noise.
Heaven sent. Break.
Listen!
Naughty child. Nap time.
Noise is fading. Sing it free.
Wake up!
Noisy.
Again.
Even if the future is full of pain, we won't escape from it.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That's better. Don't worry.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Wait for good tidings.
Justin, just a little something. Think nothing.
Not regret.
Weakness is not defined by you. Listen!
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Sense of storm.
Noise.
Awaken dormant scales. Blood cleansing dragon.
Keep up with me. Wake up.
Destined for oblivion.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin. Still singing.
Just a little something.
Don't worry, it's just a script.
Oh, Grace.
Still waters uplift.
The weakness of humanity cannot be redeemed by others.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin. We're finally waking up from our dreams. Wake up.
If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If your paradise can save more people, sever my path with your hands. May I honor
Destined for oblivion.
Witness the will of the weak.
I command you to heed my summons.
It too shall fall.
Awaken through its scales.
Blood cleansing dragon.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Not Heaven sent. Rise.
That created you.
Still waters uplift.
By the solemn desire of order.
The order is not the only choice. Happiness. Lie and defying the nihility. Facing that way.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Strength.
Destined for oblivion.
I'll take the lead.
I swear on truth.
Naughty child.
Sent a storm. Heaven sent. Quick. Awaken through its scales.
Blood cleansing dragon. I swear
the lead.
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday we will wake up from our dreams.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction, and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for eternal separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe, it was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of everything for the Amber Lord grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplates it, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think...
Where did that come?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird.
It's the Dormant Eagles. As for the question you asked, but do you know, sister? Even after the stars perish, in our paradise...
No, not just one star.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal, then.
Yeah, you bet.
It's a pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony, and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef. Remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? However, this came at a high cost.
Just as I expected.
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46?
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about a real bet here? But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally?
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here. Oh, so many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual. I have a question for you. Be honest, or I don't mind putting a bullet into your head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
So it's you. Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It takes a fall. Mankind.